Welcome back everyone to Kazamaza Chess channel, the channel that brings you game for underrated low chess players that actually beat high rated one. And in this game has sent to me by a light chess user, lightchess.org, and his name is Rokemar. He's rating around 1500 and playing with black pieces, and his opponent around 1900. So that's like 400 points above his rating. So let's check out this very interesting game. We have e4 from white and c5. This is Syrian defense. We have d3, d6, knight f3, and knight to c6. We have the g3 trying to preparing to fiancate to the bishop on g2, and also Rokemar fiancate to the bishop on g7. So both players fiancate to their bishops. White castles, and e6, trying to have more control on the center. We have knight to d2 and knight to e7. Rook f to e1 and black castles. We have c3 to have any grip on this d4 square, because this works as an outpost for the knight on c4, and also blocking this diagonal on this powerful bishop. So black tried to bust up the center by d5, and we have queen to e2. Of course, trying to have this grip on the e file, and black pushes more for d4. We have c4 and e5. Now we have this very powerful pawn structure in the center from black. And h3, of course, not allowing the bishop to come to g4 and pinning this knight and the queen. So we have rook to e6 to counter this queen and rook battery from white. And here we have some really nice maneuvering from white. We have knight to f1 and h6, also not allowing this bishop to come to g5, or for this knight to come also to g5. So knight back to h2, and here we have f5, and we see like black trying to have a king side attack. White captures and knight captures on f5, and g4 attacking the knight, and knight to h4. White capture with the knight, and queen captures. So so far really nice tactics from both the players, and especially from Rokemar. We have knight to f3 attacking the queen, and queen back to d8. Still eyeing those squares. So really nice. We have a3, of course not allowing this knight to come to b4. We have rook a to b8, bishop to d2, and b5. So now black try to have a queen side attack. We see this maneuvering like king side attack, queen side attack, not allowing white to have this powerful structure here with two knights and coming with the bishop and the knight. So at the same time black is defending. I mean, this is really nice game from black. So white captures and rook captures on b5. We have rook to b1 and queen to c7. We have rook to e4, centralizing the queen, and rook to e6, because now this queen attacking this pawn on g6, so the rook is defendant. We have knight to h4, so now you have two pieces attacking this pawn, and here knight to e7, also defending this pawn. Really nice moves. Queen back to e2, and black started his attack. Big rook to b3. We have bishop to e4, defending this pawn, adding more defender, and also attacking this pawn on g6. We have bishop to c6, and here you see the idea that when black actually played this rook to b3 and queen to c7, for allowing this bishop to come to a6, and now you have two pieces attacking this pawn on d3. We have rook to c1, putting some pressure on this c5 pawn, and the queen just moved from this rook, from the way of this rook. So queen to b6 here, and here we have rook to c2. We have king to h7, defending this pawn, and f4. So white also trying to attack, bust up the king side. And here we have bishop to b7, trying to trade this powerful bishop on e4. But white pushes f5, so black captures. White captures with the pawn, attacking the rook. Rook back to f6, and queen to h5. So the queen was able to infiltrate this this h5. I don't know how to pronounce this word exactly, but you understand, I think. And here black captures this bishop, pawn captures on e4, but this opened this rank for the rook to come to g3, and that comes with a check. We have king to h2, attacking the rook, and the queen also was able to come to the third rank. Now the threat is, of course, capturing this pawn on h3, and so here white played knight to g6, first attacking this knight, and also this will allow the queen to defend this h3 pawn. So as you can see, so far all the moves are like really high technical moves, really high tactics in this game. I really enjoy this game, and if you are a positional and technical player, you would really love this game. So the knight captures and pawn captures, that comes with a check on the king. But here the other rook captures. So this rook here, this rook left on from e8 to e6, now comes really handy, since the bishops are trade, and now the rook can defend this g6 square. And here I don't see a lot of things for white to play, so he played bishop to c3, and I really have no idea about this move. I mean, of course, I mean, white has to sacrifice a bishop. Why? Because here you have the queen and the rook. All right. So eyeing this h3 pawn, And also you have this battery double rooks on the G file. Also that comes with the thread to play this rook to G2, that comes with a check, and later this queen will come here, so you will have this powerful queen gun battery, queen rook battery, or queen and rook's gun. So it will be a checkmate, of course. So and white has to react, and there is no other move other than playing this bishop on c3, because this move will allow this rook to protect this g2 square, and also at the same time it will block this pass for the queen to come to the g3 square. So this is a forced sacrifice from white. And of course here you can capture with the queen because you will lose it. So black capture with the pawn. And here we have queen to f5. I mean white trying to defend or trying to do something, but it was really too late because now the queen captured the rook on c2. That comes with a check. We have king back to g1, the only square, and ta-da! A beautiful checkmate. And this is the gun on the G file. So a really really beautiful checkmate. And not only the mate is beautiful, but all this game is really technically very beautiful. I love this game. It's one of the best. I mean, if you look how really from the start, like from move 14 maybe, like how black was able to start trying to have some sort of an attack on the king side, and you see this king side is really like intimidating. This defense, you can't do nothing about it, while the king side here for black somehow is maybe weak, but the way that Rokemar actually was able to break all these defensive resources for white with his high technical chess is really amazing. I mean, this is really beautiful. I really encourage you and recommend for you to go to this game, study and analyze it deeply, because you can learn a lot from tactical perspective here in this game, and how this rook was able here to infiltrate this b3 to the third rank, and also defending this g6 pawn, because this g6 was actually a black only weakness in this game. So really beautiful game. I really love this game. Technically rich, and this is like, and here white actually wasn't able to do anything about this. He couldn't breach black defenses. So really amazing. And checkmate on move 39. So congratulations, Mr. Rokemar, for this beautiful game, and I hope I can see more games from you. And I hope you enjoyed this game, this really beautiful game. And I will see you soon with another interesting content. And then, as I said before, please send me your game, copy and paste the link of your games in the comment below, so that I can keep track of them, because it's really hard to keep track of all the messages I'm getting on live chess, because of this not high quality for messaging system on lightchess.org. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon.